This video explains how to assemble a product using multiple parts and how to use assembly statements. The statements that manage assembly processes during simulation are grouped into what is known as an assembly statement. Part 1 explains how to create an assembly. First, register the components that will be used for the assembly definition in the product type editor. In the eCatalog panel, click Models by Type, Products and Containers, and drag and drop a piston head, piston rod, and piston shaft into the 3D world. Click the Process tab. Editor. Products. In the Product Type Editor panel, click Product Definition. Add Flow Group. Then click Add Product Type 3 times to add Product Type number 1 to Product Type number 3. Select Flow Group number 1 and change name to Piston Parts. Select Product Type number 1, change name to Piston Head, click Pick Component from 3D World, then click the piston head in the 3D world. Follow the same steps to rename Product Type number 2 to Piston Rod and Product Type number 3 to Piston Shaft. Next, add an assembly and assembly steps in the Product Type Editor. In the Product Type Editor panel, click Product Definition. Add Flow Group. Rename Flow Group number 1 to Piston. With Piston selected, click Product Definition. Add Assembly. Select Assembly number 1 and change name to Piston Assembly. Click the plus icon next to Piston Assembly to expand it. Select Step number 1 and change name to Head Step. In the Product Type Editor panel, right-click Head Step and click Add Step. Change name of the added assembly step to Rod Step. Follow the same steps to add Shaft Step below Rod Step. Assign the created parts to the added assembly steps. In the Product Type Editor panel, click Head Step, then open Assembly Editor. Select the Head Step assembly slot in the Assembly Editor. In the Properties panel, set default product type to Piston Head. The Head Step assembly slot in the Assembly Editor changes from a yellow box to Piston Head. Follow the same procedure to set default product type for the Rod Step assembly slot to Piston Rod, and the Shaft Step assembly slot to Piston Shaft. This completes definition of the assembly. Since the assembly is defined in the Product Type Editor, it can be created in the feeder. Close the Assembly Editor. In the eCatalog panel, click Models by Type, Conveyors, and drag and drop a conveyor into the 3D world. Go to Models by Type, Flow Components, and drag and drop feeder into the 3D world. With PNP in the manipulation group selected, drag the feeder toward the conveyor to connect it. In the Component Properties panel, select the Product Creator tab and set part to Piston Assembly. Run the simulation. Piston assembly will be created. When default product type is set to null in the assembly slot setting for the assembly step, nothing will be created for that assembly slot. In the Product Type Editor panel, select Rod Step and click Open Assembly Editor. Select the Rod Step assembly slot. In the Properties panel, set default product type to null. Close the Assembly Editor and run the simulation. Rod Step will no longer be created. Select Product Type Editor, Rod Step, and open the Assembly Editor. Then select the Rod Step assembly slot and in the Properties panel, return default product type to Piston Rod. Close the Assembly Editor. The assembly can be set to the default product type of the assembly slot of another assembly. Add parts and an assembly to define the assembly. In the eCatalog panel, click Models by Type, Products and Containers, and drag and drop Engine_block into the 3D world. In the Product Type Editor panel, select Flow Group Number 1 and change name to Engine Group. With Engine Group selected, click Add Product Type and add Assembly in Product Definition. Delete VC_cylinder as it will not be used. Select Product Type Number 1, change name to Engine, click Pick Component from 3D World, then select the engine block in the 3D world. Select Assembly Number 1 and change name to Engine Assembly. Select Engine Assembly. Step Number 1 and change name to Engine Block. Right-click Engine Block and click Add Step. Select Step Number 1 and change name to Pistons. Next, configure the assembly steps for Engine Assembly. In the Product Type Editor panel, click Engine Block then open Assembly Editor. Select the Engine Block assembly slot. In the Properties panel, set default product type to Engine. Click Pistons. Change the size of the assembly slot so that it is the size of the assigned piston assembly. Select the Pistons assembly slot and set the Z value of default bound dimensions to 225. Set default product type to Piston Assembly. When default product type for the assembly slot is set to Piston Assembly, the object in the assembly editor is displayed in the same way as when null is selected. Use the snapping tool or other tool to place the piston's assembly slot into the engine block assembly slot. Only one part can be assigned to one assembly slot. An assembly slot must be added to place another part. With the piston's assembly slot selected, click Add Slots, 9 squares icon on the toolbar in the assembly editor. This time, we will place 4 piston assemblies into the engine block assembly slot. In Select Slot Pattern, select from Template, Linear. Then in Pattern Properties, place 4 piston assemblies as shown and click Apply. Select all of the created assembly slots and adjust their positions. After adjusting the positions, click Select all the pistons assembly slots, then copy and paste them to the other side. Close the assembly editor once you have adjusted the positions. Click Feeder. In the Component Properties panel, select the Product Creator tab and set part to Engine Assembly. Run the simulation. An engine assembly with the piston assembly placed inside the engine block will be created. This concludes the course. Let's assemble a product using multiple parts. Part 1. Thank you for watching.